Hello, what's up everybody? It's the 17th Chronicler back here with another MOC that I has built, and I would like to show you this MOC that I has built. And this MOC is too big to fit in the camera all at once. I could like try and scoot him back, but it's not gonna work. He's just too big. This MOC is a revamp of everybody's favorite Bionicle villain, or well, everybody's favorite big overarching villain that kind of orchestrated everything from the beginning. This is Makuta. It's supposed to be a revamp of Makuta. Why I did not enter him in the Makuta contest that LEGO had, I have no idea. But this video was requested by Crazy Monkey Dude544. He said, make a Makuta revamp MOC, so I made a Makuta revamp MOC. I actually had a lot of fun doing this. Thank you for requesting. So, let's go ahead and take a look at him. Starting from the ground up. The feet are big. I had to make these feet big because he's such a big MOC and he was a lot of weight on the back, so I had to add these Borak feet in black onto the back of the large beast feet in black. So got some claws on here in Metro Red. Got a Metro Red Borak eye there for some filler. I'm using a shadow trap here that is attached to the Borak foot via a ball joint on the back, and there are some skull spider legs there. Feet are identical, pretty much. The shins, I feel like I could have done a little bit more with the shins. It is a long bone with a friction extender. You got an extender over here for the leg supports, and then has some gold armor on the front of that. The gold armor, I think, is okay. I just think the back section could have been done a little bit better. Oh wow, you can't even see the thighs. Okay, thighs. Thighs are straight CCBS bone with a shell on the back in trans orange, and then some spiky armor on the top in black. Wasn't able to cover that up all the way, but I don't feel like it's too bad. I don't feel like it's too bad. Anyway, let's turn the legs around the back, and you can see that I have added some supports with some CCBS bones, Glatorian necks up there, and arms, Toamata arms. I think that's what they're called. Somebody correct me, please. And on the torso, let's stick around the back while we're at it. You can see down here that is a Toa Metru thigh piece. Got some red Borak eyes, making some little bit of covering back there, and another shadow trap half up on the middle. Turn around the front, torso gets a lot more interesting. You can see I did use a gold piston add-on from 2015 there, and I've got some of these horn pieces for the sides. Come on. Thank you. So those go around down the sides, making it kind of like a skirt design, but not big enough. And you've got these trans orange armor pieces connected actually via trans orange, very short bones, if you can see that in there. So he's got just kind of this glowing center in his torso. And then this is a chest piece in black on a black armor shell in there. It's hidden, but it's there. And up around the neck area, I have some trans red Borak eyes. Some of them are angled upward. Get that kind of spiky appearance, I guess. And the head is a standard G2 head with a red eye stalk, and I did use this mask. And this is the Gunmetal Umarak, the Hunter mask, with the trans red melded into it. If I can stop dropping it, then I really like this mask. I really do. When I got Akimu, I saw this mask and I was like, yes, I want to use that on a MOC. And then, lo and behold, I get to make a Makuta MOC, and boom. I think it works pretty well. Doesn't have any big horns or anything grand. Decided not to use the Mask of Control for this one. I mean, that kind of looks more like Makuta Pterodax to me. That looks more like Makuta Pterodax to me. Going around the shoulders, you can see we got some pretty interesting stuff going on here. See if I can angle that upward. Yeah. Those are wings, guys. Those are wings. And these attach via Glatorian necks on the shoulders. Got some trans-orange bones with friction extenders. Friction extenders also on the wings. I'm going to take one of these off so you can see it more properly. Put the camera back down. And this is a standard connector with a friction extender and one of these spike pieces, and then a bunch of these the hook axes. I have an insane amount of these from grinder and bash. I actually have 2 skull grinders and 2 skull bashers, so I have a lot of these, and I decided to use them for wings. You know, connected with these little couplers. Got some silver borak eyes to finish that off, and a gold carriage wheel piece for the center of for the kind of connection point of the wing. I don't know. I think it makes a pretty decent wing, and both of them are exactly the same. Well, there you go. Now you can see it. So, arms. Arms are pretty straightforward on the top. I'm using this upper arm piece with a friction extender, and then some Technic pieces to connect a spike piece to act as kind of shoulder armor, adjustable shoulder armor, mind you. And then the forearm is custom, mainly because I didn't have a long enough piece that would look good on this MOC, but basically got some half beams curved coming around a ball joint, and a Visorak foot in mature red to act as some armor with a trans-orange borak eye. And this is just an axle coming out of that coupler with a ball joint on it, using these standard hands for CCBS. So that's that. And in his right hand, speaking of hands, he's got a sword. And this sword is probably one of my favorite weapons that I've ever built for a MOC. I really like the end product. Got the hook blade coming out the top with one of these Scarabax shield pieces, red bushing in the center. Got some Toamata heads in red. Those are attached via an axle onto the Scarabax shield. And then the hilt. I really like the hilt area of this blade. I've got some Technic pieces coming off of that axle, a red borak eye going around the back to make a handguard. And I have the skull grinder mask in silver right there at the front with a trans-orange skull spider leg and one of these weapon pieces from Bionicle coming around the bottom. I really like how this turned out. Arms are identical on both sides. Sword, I just think, has turned out really well. But, yeah. This is my revamp for Makuta. Now, the idea, if you want to know about the character Makuta, there will be a link in the description to the page where you can read all about his G1, and if you so choose, G2 forms. And that will be in the description down below. And the ideas that I had going into this after Crazy Monkey Dude requested, I thought I wanted to combine the dark color scheme, the personality, appearance. The mask was inspired by G1, but the G1 Makuta had the wings, it had the black and the red, and it was just super imposing and always evil looking. I liked that. And then the G2 Makuta brought in the gold and I don't know, just the sheer height, especially in his Mask of Ultimate Power form, and I thought that was really cool. So I just wanted to combine some aspects of both Makutas into one MOC. Reason I didn't use the Mask of Control is because, well, number one, I wanted to use this mask on something, and number two, I think I did try the Mask of Control, and it didn't look too good. So I didn't keep it. But yeah, that's it. Again, if you want to read about the character Makuta from either G1 or G2, you can click the link in the description. Thank you to Crazy Monkey Dude544 for requesting this MOC. Also, if you have a MOC that you would like to request for me to make, go ahead, go into the comments. I always take requests. If you want to have me make a MOC, or if you have an idea that you want to see me make, that's fine. I will gladly take requests. That's really all I have to say. This is my Makuta revamp. Please do leave comments, tell me your opinions, leave a like if you enjoy it, share the video with friends, subscribe, that'd be nice. But other than that, I'm 17th Chronicler, this is my Makuta revamp, and I will see you next time I have a MOC to make, a set to modify, or a box to analyze. A goodbye until then.